Hello, hello, hello. I got another Atoto branded. This one's a on-dash navigation system. This is an add-on for a radio that you would already have. This just adds a display on the top, and there's the model number. Let's see what's on the back. Pause it if you want to see it. Let's open this thing up. All right. Atoto makes these boxes really good. All right, so let's pull this up. All righty. See what we got. There we go. You get, oh, this is a rubber pad. We'll figure out what that one goes to a little bit later. Manuals, warranty, quick start guide, P5. Pop this off. What's in the bag? So let's put this off to the side, put this off to the side, this off to the side, and there's nothing else in the box. All right, let's see what it comes with. Connector goes on the back. Comes with the clips. See, look at that. Open that. Pull it up. Set this where you want it. And then you lock it. That's pretty neat. Set it like that, where you want it to hang off the, and it's locked. Pop it up. Set it where you want it. Lock it. That's a pretty cool system. Okay, first thing, that is your wire for your aux out. You can plug it in there, plug that into your stereo, your head unit for your aux in port, and then you got direct audio. This is your microphone. This is a decent microphone. This gives you two options. One's you clip on, one's you stick on, and you got a hole there if you want to screw it in. These are nice. It's only a mono, which that works. Some extra connectors, so you can keep all your wires connected together. You do is you run these and then you tape them up to other wires, and then you just snap them in there. They work pretty well. Or you can do the sticky. Stick this to the dash. But you can do zip ties on stuff. You can do the tags where you put the glue stickies on the back. Stick it to stuff. Do your zip ties. You can do your tape. All kinds of stuff you can do. But I like these little clips. These clips are actually pretty well built. They're pretty thick in construction. I like them. Oh, look at that. You get a wireless remote. So you can take this, put it on the steering wheel. Oh, look, there's your battery. There's some tape, sticky. Does this come off? This has to come off. Look at that. So this, all right, so this is magnet and this is aluminum or steel. So it snaps together and then you can set it whatever position you want. So you can pull this off and change the battery on it. But you take this, you stick it around a steering wheel or something, and you just click it in place, and that'll hold it on to the steering wheel. And then once you get you get your battery changed or something, you can put your little thing in there and then you can push the buttons. And this should be your volume control. It's got a click to it. Can you hear it? There's small little clicks and you got your button presses thing. I'm thinking this glows in the dark or it lights up. No, I think it just glows in the dark. But it's neat, you can pull this off. If you get yourself something magnet, if you put your magnet like on the dash or something, you could actually pin this to a dash part. Something like that. You can probably, yeah, that's what the sticker's for. You can put a sticker on there so you can stick this anywhere on your dash. And you'd have programmable switches. There's your volume control. Anywhere you want. Or you can decide to use this. Snap it on. It's pretty cool. I like that. That alone is a good deal. This right here. Let's see what size battery this thing uses. This one uses 2032 common battery. That's pretty awesome. That is a common battery. And it slides off like that. There you go. Comes with a battery already in it. And you just see where the thick part here, you just set it down in there just like that. Get the thick part there, snap it in, and you're done. And you want to open it up, you just slide it out, change your battery. But I can't remember how long these batteries last, but they're supposed to last for like a year or something like that. But you only use it when you're really pressing on the buttons. So like your remote control and stuff, how your battery lasts so long on a remote control. This is essentially the same concept. As long as you're not pushing on the buttons, it has no need to use the power. All right, let's put this away. Okay, show you the screen. This is what I like about Atoto, is they wrap their stuff really well. This one uses one wire for power, audio, all that in one. Let's see what we got here. Open this side. That opens. Stay open. All right, we gotta open this side. And then we pull the top off, pull everything out. All righty. So on the back, we have a power button. We have a USB and we have a cam. The cam would be for the reverse camera. And then you have an SD card goes in there and the microphone goes in there. And that is a light sensor that allows light and dark. Oh, that's pretty nice. And then you got a speaker back here. All these connectors work the same way. They slide in like this, and they're hooked up. Slide out, they slide out. Slide in, they're locked. They don't go nowhere. Easy little slide in system. Alrighty, so we got the SD card with the microphone, we got the camera, reverse camera, and we have a USB plug to hook up some more audio stuff, I guess. That's my guess. Front of it looks good. There's no buttons, nothing to get in your way. I will put the specs on this up on the screen. I'm not for sure exactly what the specs are on this, but I will list them on the screen. But it looks pretty nice. It's well built. I mean, it's not, you can't flex it around. There's your reset port. If you have any issues, put a little pin in there, hold it for 5 seconds, and it'll reset itself. So yeah, works pretty good. Install video. All right, let's plug this in and I'll come back when I got it hooked up. Okay, one other thing I wanted to show you. See, it's got a little notch right there, and it's got a little notch right there. You can't plug this in wrong because it only fits one way. Like, see, you can't put it in there and then it falls in the notch and then it snaps in. That's awesome. All right, let's turn this thing on. There we go. Atoto. Oh, wow, that was pretty fast once he come up with a little information. Okay, so the volume's there. That's your volume. And that's your home button right there to go home. That's your backup button. That one, what is that? That is your Bluetooth. Connects all your Bluetooth stuff. Wow. Might use this one versus the one I got in the car now. That's your thing, and that's your Bluetooth time. Go back. See what we got down here. We have time, screen capture, or wallpaper, things like that. You can change different wallpapers. They're all the same if you know what I mean. We have the USB, we have settings, and we have the automatic or automatic on and off. Probably should have it on automatic no matter what. Okay, so there's nothing else there. Let's go back. Is there anything in the bottom? No. Nothing left. Nothing right. Okay. Android Auto. This is for your regular audio. So that is your channel if you want to FM out to your stereo. So this one you have the option of using an 3.5 millimeter plug going into your stereo. But if your stereo doesn't have that, then you can use your FM station to do this. So all you have to do is pick an FM station, get to the station that is clear for you, one that just has static on it. You don't want one that even starts talking or anything. You want one way at the bottom or way at the top. You want static, full on static. No, nothing else breaking in. That's the station you want to use. Once you set that station up, then all you do is go to your radio, your regular radio that goes into the car, and program this number into your stereo as one of the fast buttons. As one of the fast buttons or one of your saved presets on the radio. Then you click on that anytime you want to hear the audio from here. So this can actually play everything through the audio and you don't have to mess with your car stereo anymore. This is for audio in. This one is if you want your speakers audio. You want this, the speaker that's coming from here to play on. This one is if you're using CarPlay or Android Auto. You select this mode. This pairs your car through the thing. This is all your Bluetooth stuff. All right, so let's go back. And this one is your CarPlay, that's your Android. This is for your phone. So if you have Bluetooth and you connect your phone to this, then you can accept phone calls and stuff like that through here. You can also play the music that's on your radio. You can see pictures. And then there's your phone. It tells you if you're connected, you auto answer stuff. That's the Bluetooth channel that you would see when you try to find this on your Bluetooth. All right, let's go back and let's see what kind of apps we got here. Now we're going to the app drawer. There's CarPlay, Android, there's your audio, there's your USB. That's to see anything that's on the USB plug. BT Music, that's if you have the Bluetooth already connected to your phone. You can then use that to connect. Your micro SD, that's that port that's on the bottom right there. If you put an SD card in there, you can put music or pictures. That's your Bluetooth for your phone. Is there more? Okay, the USB 2, that's the one that's on the back. R camera, that's your reverse camera. And resources, DVR camera, that's so you can record stuff and you can play it back, what's recorded here. Resources, this is for firmware and stuff like that. Let's see. Let's go back. AutoLink. AutoLink is used for your Android and CarPlay. You just connect your phone to the port and boom, you're there. Okay, now let's go into settings. Setting, you got dual audio controls. You got 10 dB. You got your touch calibration, your steering wheel position. So if you're on the left or the right, you got it. Reverse mirrored camera. That's so that when your camera is pointed this way, it'll show up differently and you'll want to reverse it so that the left is always your left and the right is always your right. But when the camera is pointed in, it's opposite. So you'll want to do the mirroring and so that you understand which side is what. Reverse sound. This will actually, it'll make noises when you back up. Reverse guidelines. It'll show you little guidelines as you're reversing. That's them little lines. Factory set. Okay. Display. You can change your stuff on there. You have this where you can change the wallpaper, anything you like. It all depends on what you like. And then you have that one. You have the car driving. There you go. Screensaver. I don't know why you'd want a screensaver, but you can do screensaver where the time goes off. Choose digital clocks. You can see the preview. Like I'll show you the preview. It shows up like that. But that's up to you. I would not personally use that. Languages. There's your languages. Portugal. Let's see. That's going up. And that's all of them right there. If you see any languages you like, that's when the time is, you click on it. The time, this is how you program time. It's all just a rolling setting. And then you set there, you hit this, you can go 12, 24. Version, that's the version. Tells you which app you're using with the version. This does get updated a lot, so you have to pay attention to what's being updated and stuff. So a lot of Atoto stuff, they do firmware updates on it on a regular. I know the newer ones are. I don't know how late this one is, but you'd have to check on the website to find out. But essentially that's it. That's pretty cool. You got your music there. You can put your Bluetooth. You have your time, your date. And when you Android and CarPlay, you get all those weird designs, and then you get your map and stuff like that. This is a pretty nice screen. It's solid. It's not flexing at all. Does pretty well. It's thick. I wouldn't have any problems hooking this up and worrying about something going to break off. This little one touch plug is awesome. A one plug, but that allows you to do other things on the other plug. There's your on and off button. You should be able to turn that off and on. Oh, I got to do it with my other hand. And there's your light sensing. Where is it? If you put it on auto, and there's your light sensing. Lights back off. See? It senses through that little light right there. It'll keep track if it's daytime or nighttime. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, if you want an inexpensive one, I'm not for sure how much this cost, but I doubt it costs that awful much. It's got a little microphone. It's a clean design. You put this right up on your dash, just like that, and you keep your regular head unit. You can either do the aux out of this unit, which would be on the plug, and you go straight into your radio, or you can do the FM, and I believe this one will also do Bluetooth. I believe that's how it's set up. Bluetooth to Bluetooth right there. And you should be able to go to Bluetooth directly into your head unit. But it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of options, and if you have one of them head units where you can't just remove it because it's got a lot of your features that your car actually has, which they're making a lot more these days, where you can't take the radio out because there's a lot of car features that are built into your radio. This is a way to update that radio without actually changing the radio. This works pretty well. I like the look of it. I mean, like I said, it's stiff enough. I wouldn't have any problem putting this on there. As long as you can get to all the buttons and stuff. That's pretty cool. I like the one wire setup and the wire that goes to your adapter. Let me pull this back out, show you. I like this right here, where you have your adapter, your MP3, you can hook up your stuff to it and you can charge your port all through the same port, aux out, all through the same port. And this is a pretty stiff wire. Does pretty well. I like this because it only has one wire coming out of this. There'll be a link down below to my Amazon account. If you use it, I get a small little kickback, but it helps the channel grow so that I can purchase things like this, show you how it goes. If you like this video, give me a like. If you have any questions, put them down below. Let me know. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. If you like these type of videos, I got some more of these Atoto radios coming. I'll talk to you later. Bye.